Oh well, there's something that I decided probably a little bit after fall camp this year. So I went and talked to Coach Sweeney and I let him know. I just kind of wanted to make this my senior year.
What was your thought process into that decision?
Well, just due to I'm graduating this year, and I just felt like it was just the best decision for me due to the fact the way my career has been in the past and going on forth.
Are you going to go to another school, or are you going to try the
Oh
NFL?
no, I'm not. I'm gonna try the NFL. I'm not going to another school. I mean, and all this is subject to change. It's just a discussion that I had with Coach Sweeney, and it's just something that I wanted to, I guess, kind of put in for myself as an insurance policy.
Does the winning make you made a decision a long time ago? Does the success that you have right now make you start to second guess that? It's a lot of fun. I enjoy this.
Oh well, no, sir, no, sir. It doesn't. It doesn't make me second guess it at all. If anything, I'm enjoying my time here. I'm enjoying, spending a lot of time with my teammates, and I know they can handle it if I leave. So it's nothing.
Why fight so hard after missing a year due to injury to get back, rehab, only to kind of cut your career short by a year?
Oh well, it's just I just feel like that's what's best for me. You see what I'm saying? Like I come back, I want to give this season all that I have. I want to give my teammates all that I have throughout the summer. I did throughout the spring. I just put it all out there, to the best of my ability, and I just feel like, excuse me, I just feel like the way that my career has gone since I've been here, it'd just be best for me to just cancel out and just move forth. Yes, sir.
Are you on track to graduate this semester or spring?
No, this December, next month.
What are your post-football career goals?
Hopefully, I could get into some interior design. I go to school again for interior design, so I could get a degree in that, and then I just want to one day own my own firm, interior design firm, and work with arts and stuff like that. So.
You found a nice niche for yourself, catching the ball out of the backfield, and of course you used to be a wide receiver. If you do stay in football after you graduate, do you plan or hope to move back to wide receiver at any point, or stay at running back?
Oh, it's just I guess whatever fate decides for me, I'm gonna kind of go with the flow and just roll into whatever I see or whatever I feel. I'm gonna pray about it, and whatever I feel best is what I'm gonna do.
Did the coaching staff just kind of say, okay, your decision, or do they even mildly try to,
Well,
change it?
no, they definitely want me to stay, but it was just something that I feel like was best for me. It's a me thing, what I mean? So.
Going back to interior design, that's something you hear from a football player, I guess. So tell me how that came about.
Man, it's just something that I love to do. Like in my room is an art of its own. I wish I could take y'all to my room and show it. It's great. I just love doing it. I play with apps and stuff on my iPad, and it's just things like that. And it's just something that I would really love to make a career out of. So
What
passionate
are
about
your
it.
recollections of going up to Syracuse a couple years ago, and are you excited about making a trip up there again?
Oh yeah, man, I'm really excited. They have a great stadium. It has a great atmosphere. Just glad we're in a dome and we don't have to play outside and that cold. But I'm excited about it.
So many good teams. Maybe Syracuse isn't, what some of these other teams are. Is there any concerns on that? We go up there, just kind of exhale a little bit, take it easy, or do you think you're gonna keep the gas pedal down?
Oh no, gas pedals down. Every game's a big game because if we lose this game, then what? You see what I'm saying? So there's no sympathy for anybody. Everybody gonna get the same treatment. So we just go out and do what we do best, and we gonna win.
Do y'all think about what's ahead of you? What's standing in front? You keep doing what you've been doing?
Well, we just know we have our goals, and we take it one day at a time. You see what I'm saying? Doing the best that we can do on that day, and eventually we'll make our goals. So we know what lies ahead, and we understand the situation that we're in, but in a day, all of that could be gone. So we just take every day and just do the best we can every day.
What's the difference between this team in the last 4 years? You've been here for
Well, yeah, we just got a lot of guys that really want to win. You see what I'm saying? In the past, had a few guys being real selfish. You see what I'm saying? Just a lot of me guys. Well, not a lot, just some me guys. But this team, everybody's in it. Everybody wants to win, and everybody wants to get their job done for each other, for the brothers. So I feel like that's the biggest thing this year. Everybody's playing for each other.
You've had a big impact in your limited chances this season. Is it maybe even more imperative now that you're nearing the end of this part of your life to maximize your, when you get on the field now for these final few games?
Mm-hmm.
Is it much more important, I guess, to have an impact?
Well, it's the same importance to me. I mean, I'm not going to flip a switch and just do that much more than I've always done. I just go out every time and just do what I can and do the best that I can do whenever I get the chance to touch the ball. And there's nothing different about it. It's just something that is just me. You see what I'm saying? I get the ball and I try to score every time I touch the ball. You see what I'm saying? Hopefully that's what everybody try to do. Hopefully people don't have, I want 4 yards this play, so I go get 4 yards. No, I get the ball, I'm gonna try to score.
I don't know if you watched the film on the Syracuse game with the LSU, but that was a 4-quarter game. Does that kind of help keep you grounded and respect what they're capable of?
Oh, well, no, I respect every opponent. We respect every opponent. So I mean, it could have been anybody. You see what I'm saying? Last year, it was a 9-6 game here last year. So I mean, anybody's capable of losing any day. Anybody's capable of winning. But we control what we control, and so we have to do our job and just win and just do what we can.
When Coach Sweeney has discussed you before, he's mentioned that you kind of had your future plans well mapped out.
Yes, sir.
That's referring to the interior design, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir.
How long has that been planted in your head?
It's something that I kind of realized last year when I was injured. You see what I'm saying? I had a lot of time, obviously, to think, and I just really wanted to know what was it I wanted to do. I came in doing graphic design, graphic communications, and throughout that process, I kind of figured out that's not exactly what I had in mind that I wanted to do. Then I went to digital production arts, and it was great, but it wasn't, again, like exactly what I wanted to do. And it was just thinking, a come to Jesus moment, just thinking to myself and just realizing what is it that I like to do. I was like, I love to, decorate the house, design my room. I find myself doing that all the time. And I talked to Jeff Davis, and I talked to my father, I talked to my influences, and everybody came like, well, that's a great idea. And I felt like it was a great idea also. I mean, and I guess another thing that influences is I heard of this lady who loves scuba diving, and she wanted a career in scuba diving, and she's a CSI like in scuba diving. So I mean, if she can do that, anything's possible. And it just opened up my mind, and it's just something that I love to do.
You mentioned it'd be great if we could see your room. How would you describe your room, and kind of how do you describe maybe your style as far as interior design?
My style, a lot of personalization, creativity, red, black, gray. And then, I mean, that's kind of how my room is. It's very unique. A lot of people go out and buy a lot of posters. I go buy canvases and spray paint them. You see what I'm saying? So things like that, and it's very unique. If you usually see 4 walls, you see a chair on the wall, probably a bed there. I mean, it's just different. It's hard for me to explain it without pictures. It's a picture's worth 1,000 words. It's much easier to look at a picture and describe than just coming out of. It's just different. It's different. You'll enjoy it.
So you're very confident in this decision?
Very confident. Confident in anything that I do. Yes, sir.
You think there'll come a time where you miss football or maybe regret giving up sooner than?
I won't regret it. I'm sure I won't regret it, but I'll always miss it. Whenever football leaves, I'll definitely miss it because this is a great game to play, a game with many lessons to learn, a game of brothers, a game of teamwork, and this football is life, really. If you really dissect it and understand it and just realize that the lessons you learn in football carry over to life, and the decision that you have to make and the growth that you have in football that I've had, it just really helped me throughout life and just growing up and becoming a man. Yes, man.
Do you feel like you're 100% sure this is it for football, or is there even like a 5% little
Well, no, well, this isn't it for football. I'm gonna play football as long as I can, but I got plans after football. You see what I'm saying? That I'm very excited about, if you know what I mean. Like I love football. I want to continue to play. Hopefully, I can play in the NFL if I get an opportunity. But just interior design is something that I see as a long-term career. If you see what I'm saying.
Talk about more team guys on this year's team. Are you kind of an example of that? I mean, there were times where you were going to be the starting running back.
Mhm.
Now you kind of have to sit back and watch Wayne really kind of take off.
Yeah.
And you kind of have a secondary role. Did you have to come to grips with the fact that, all right, maybe I'm not going to be a starter, but I can still help this team?
Oh, definitely. And I dealt with it because of my past, and like Hot Rod and DJ Howard. Those guys, they really helped me. You see what I'm saying? Because of the backup roles that they had to play. Hot Rod with Andre Ellerton and DJ having situations with his health. You know what I'm saying? And he having to step down and let the younger guys come up. But you know, so I seen how he never, you know what I'm saying, he never was jealous. He was always a brother and always helpful because he was a team player, and those things really had an impact on me. So and especially our coach, you know what I'm saying, we have a brotherhood in our room, and those type of influences in your life really shows you a lot and it helps you grow.
Was it hard for you to kind of maybe take a step back and say, good for Wayne, good for this team?
Well, it wasn't really hard. It was just, I was more so proud of myself. You see what I'm saying? Because I realized what was going on. I realized the position I was put in, and I felt like I was put in that position for a reason. You see what I'm saying? I felt like everything happens for a reason. God allowed things to happen for a reason, and I felt like I was put in Wayne's life. I was put in the running back's room life to make an impact on those guys, and I felt like I have. Everybody has a lead from different aspects, and I felt like I'm leading from a situation that I'm not used to. You see what I'm saying? I'm used to being in front leading and showing guys how to do it by my example, but now I'm put in a situation where I was like, did you see this? And you got to do this and this, and trusting in another person to do it right. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it's really helping me just to be a brother. You see what I'm saying? And help lead from the back instead of always having to be an example.
But
So
you're always just one injury away from being a starter again too. So is that in the back of your mind as you prepare every week that you're ready at a moment's notice?
Oh, yeah, because it's a physical game, and we got physical backs. So he could go out and go down anytime, but, you know what I'm saying, preparation is always key, so I always have to be ready. Oh, yeah.
From what age have you been playing football?
Since I could walk. But organized football, I started organized football when I was 10 years old. 10 years old, Pop Warner football in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I played at Tamarack Park in Coral Springs.
And probably played every year since.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you have designs on moving back to Arkansas someday, or you see yourself living in South Carolina?
Well, depends on how my career path go with football, but I plan on staying here in South Carolina where I got a lot of connections. People know me. I feel like that'd be the smartest move to try to build my career in the interior design with what I want to do.
All good?
No problem.